Oi there! Oh. Oi there! Oi there! Oi there! Oi there! Oi there! Oi there!
814.
Oi there!
Hey you.
Hello.
Oi there!
814. Oh, I think I have to do a... I think I'm on a quest. I will end up on the Gauntlet Runner, but what the... Search for clues about Divine Lance, so I guess I
Then...
talk to people.
Wonderful.
It's been a couple days since I played this save.
So foolish it aroused. Hi.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, Louise wants me to go find the lance, the Divine Relic Lance.
What's it all got to do
So I'm just asking people in the town about it. Cool, cool. I'm sure someone will know.
Well met, eh? Oi there!
Oh.
Oh, really?
There's a Mustari at the tavern, so that's at least a place. And the Mustari worship the divine relics, but the Sanctists basically call them like nothing. Like they think that the divine relics are fake. There was supposed to be a Mustari in here. I don't see one. They're pretty obvious when you. They stick out like a sore thumb because they wear boxes on their heads.
What?
Okay, I don't know why Gallica piped up there. Okay. Okay, well, let's talk to more. Wait. It is. The quest marker is here. Maybe ask
Hey, listen.
bartender about the Mustari.
Huh?
He was bothered about the lance. It's probably that big giant Mustari guy.
Okay, so
The Mustari assassin, or the pagan assassin as they called him. I will be happy to bring the pagan assassin onto my team.
Wonderful.
let's go see.
Headed for the Merchant Bazaar. Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
What now?
How many? Okay, so we have a Clamar, we have a Ressant, We have a Ugleaf. We have... will we get... The question is, will we get an Ishkia that we can actually fight with? I imagine that one is probably Juna. There's probably 2 more people. These 3 people are probably people that I get. Which... There are 8 clans. Let me suss them out. Klamar, Rasant, Ugleaf, Nydia, Mustari, let's call it. Roag. I don't have a Roag. Like, she's a Roag. I guess she could count, but we don't... Oh, it's a Parapus! That's right. It's the taller of the 2 dog people that follow Lewis around. It's like the only other person that I know. I don't know. I'm not sure who fills the other slot.
What's this?
Is there any slots down below? No. Okay. So it's just the 3 remaining characters, I assume.
What's this? Yeah.
At least, unless they slip one in where I don't see. Now, where did this Mistari go?
Wonder if I could have been one of those. What is it?
Oh, you're a Mistari. The village chief.
Did you hear?
I don't think it's this guy, though. He's got to know something about the lands. Keep searching.
What is it?
Okay.
Wonder if
Yeah.
I could have been
There's a Mistari in the tournament that is quite upset that they are hunting divine relics.
Wonderful.
Give me Magua.
What am I to do?
Hang on. What? Isn't that? Look at that. Besides. Yep.
Now what am I to do?
Okay.
Now what am I to do?
Whoa. Check this out.
Ah, that's the one.
I
Look
can't
at this
believe
guy.
this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture. Our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not
We're gonna get to see
I'm not out to
Mustari
abolish
heads.
sanctism myself. I just don't want everything
They
we
probably
believe
won't
to be
wear
destroyed.
boxes
So
on their
that's
own
why you're in
land.
this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
I mean, we're already riding on a boat with legs. Let's just make it swim.
Lady Juna. Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Nothing like a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Juna's like, aw, I'm gonna have to act the whole time? God damn it.
What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape.
Oh, excuse me.
Give me a shout when you're ready.
Am I not ready immediately? Ooh, memorandum. Denny. Fall of the Mage Academy. An armed conflict several years ago when the Royal Mage Academy, located in North Ontario, was forcibly closed by combined force of the State Army and the Crown Theocracy's Monk Army. Records indicate that the casualties involved were equivalent to a small-scale war. The official reason given for mobilizing against the Academy was that their research endeavors had crossed into outright sedition, including seeking to tame a dragon without the kingdom's authority. In truth, the incident was orchestrated by Forden, who sought to keep the dogma, historical accounts, and igniters of the Crown Theocracy from being undermined by advanced magical research. The infamously dire number of casualties was not actually a product of armed conflict, but caused by the thoughtless destruction of the artifacts under research, which drove the dragon there to an indiscriminate rampage. Ultimately, the incident proved wholly self-destructive for both sides. Dracodios. The divine relic Luis ordered the party to retrieve. And divine relics themselves. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Alright, well, I don't have anything on my docket until I'm on the runners, though.
Now what am I to do?
Oh.
Ready to depart?
Verga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how...
Like 4. Well...
Oh.
Ha-ha! Tell it.
Seems like a good spot for a smoke.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the Church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the Crown Theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Nah, there's...
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to tell strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner, too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous, people. Treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nura speaking.
Oh, the fishing. Oh, God. Oh, no. Fishing. Well, go to the kitchen and interact with the stove to get new recipes. I think I already did that. Then cook precision fermented ribs. Do I have other cooks ahead? Gotta make cook love ballad. I don't. Oh, yes, okay. Dream Eater Moth. They don't use the same thing. Okay. So today, create this. Then read Pride and Persuasion. Let's skip this. Those cooking scenes are kind of boring. Except Heisme stepping on the food. That's kind of funny, but I've seen it like 5 times. It's fine. Alright. Read Pride and Persuasion. Top secret poetry. Do not read. This should, if I choose 3...
What's that?
Even if you make a flawless first impression, as the discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses, break down their walls. Shock their senses? How could you go about doing that? Maybe scare them?
Okay.
Now then.
For level 4, eloquence.
Eloquence. Why, that's...
Ba 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 ba. This music is slightly different.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars
Or
begin to
it's completely different. I'm not sure.
The Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore, lurking below the surface. In the black and fathomless deep are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
It's nice that you have a safe place to camp every night. So it's like, and the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, staring down at the wilderness. So peaceful. Okay, campfire for Dream Eater Moth. And then I gotta read some more. Finish reading Pride and Persuasion. Choose one.
What's that? All right.
Look at that.
Amazing!
All right.
Huh.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh.
Cursed Love Ballad. Oh, Basilio's here.
Okay, so
Let's watch this, because I haven't seen
For a
her cook
second.
anything yet. They should have a couple of different scenes for when they cook, because it seems to just always be the same scenes. Like the next time I have to cook with her, this will be the same thing. It'll just be like, look in the closet, in the cupboard, chop up some food, yay! What a combination of bold and delicate flavors. Now read top secret poetry.
All right.
Come look at this.
The
Towering
gauntlet runner
seawall.
halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
That's crazy.
Hey. Nope.
Huh?
Enough.
Huh.
Huh?
That is well. I see.
Let's go.
All right.
Here.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. 'Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside.
Yeah, why aren't you...
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujeef is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
I mean... Don't save over that, please. Save over this. So Forden didn't kill the monster. Yeah, I think Del is gonna get killed.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need, right, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
Okay, that
We'll
thing
slice
is...
up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked! Can we get those giant legs off us?
Now we strike. This doesn't feel right. I'm counting on you.
Face Hulkenberg!
I shall fight. Let's do this! No, I call upon royal power within!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll. The legs retracted.
Now,
That should
what's the
make things
play?
a little
No
easier on
holding
us.
back!
2 of them. Oh my god, the boss has just killed it. Yeah, it will for sure be over soon enough.
Let's stay calm.
Yeah, let's just do this, why not? Cool.
It's okay. The next one's yours.
Observe the enemy. Wizard! Not now. To you! Is everyone alright? I'll stay my blade.
Samurai! I'll cut you down!
Okay, that samurai is too strong. Bye. That human was scary looking, but he didn't even get an attack.
A halfway decent result.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I feel stronger.
I admit, it feels...
Ha! I have never...
Ah, tremble before me.
Alright,
We
well,
overcame it somehow.
time to smoke a bit more.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I have a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us... Oh,
yes,
bloody
we can.
buckets.
Captain of the ship can tell you the fuck to do. Whatever he wants.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah.
You're right.
Come on.
Alright, since I can hang out with whoever I want, you can spend the day with whoever you want. You will get a special accessory that gives you +5 to all your stats, no matter who you hang out with, so feel free to choose whoever you like. So, who do I want to hang out with? Question mark. I assume... should get a... Oh, nice. Let's stroll, buddy. We can hang out.
Yeah. Oh. Huh? Ah, right. No.
Knock-riplet bracelet.
Got it. It'll be all right.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
Alright. Read.
Alright then. Let's go.
Top secret poetry.
Now then.
4 courage. I'm now dauntless.
Courage. Why, that's...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
No. They leave you alone. You leave them alone because they would kick your fucking ass.
With the dawn of
they
Saints'
just
Day,
don't
your
want
Eminence's
to.
authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do.
One
The
of their
candidates
lesser
gathered at the
tools
Saints'
became the
Festival will
whole
be under the
point
protection
of
the King's
your
magic. Some of them may use that as a
kingliness.
shield to sow violence and
Like
discord.
their king divine relic thing, they're like
Leave
the
everything to your humble
staff.
servant.
The royal scepter is a divine relic. I don't even think it was a particularly powerful divine relic. I think the others are stronger than it. So the Sanctus just make it so everybody hates and disparages the Mystari, and the Mystari just don't like to go to war. They're peaceful people. They have these super powerful artifacts, but they don't fight with them. I imagine we're gonna go there and they're like using super powerful tech to brush their teeth or something. Speaking of which, I think that's what that toothbrush of Hygienia was.
Escaping the threat of the sea monster.
A divine relic
Rides the
that
currents
keeps
of
your
the
teeth
inland
clean.
sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
41 Celsius? Whew, that's hot.
Take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
Honestly. It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets to your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mystari, that might be a bit tricky.
No, that's going to be impossible.
To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Okay, so 2.5 weeks. Yike.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose. We might as well, if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
That's an odd thing to hear.
Could it be a villager?
Mystari! Mystarii! Oh. Oh wow, they wear masks even, although those are more helmets than masks.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Yep.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodios, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle
Batlin.
about asking.
It's Batlin.
Well,
hello,
fancy
Batlin.
meeting you here.
We'll try to get you out.
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb of you to come here.
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mystari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
They still wear boxes on their own island. Like they're...
This must be the reason for the dragon god's wrath.
That's crazy.
Don't be alarmed, everyone.
Oh.
Please remain
Oh, that's
calm.
a Denny.
Master
Oh.
Denny, there are trespassers upon our island from ships other than the trade
It's
vessels.
always so shocking whenever you see one of
Already captured them. Reportedly, one is
like,
a candidate, and one is
it's a
crier
story
from the
without a
Sanctus
head,
Church.
without a hat on. Oh
We seek
god.
Dracodios, the lance of the dragon god. Until now,
I'm
the
just
church
so
has
conditioned
hesitated
to
intrude in our
expect them to
homeland. We can only
hide their
assume
head.
they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Ugh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it. And the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still...
That guy's haircut is There's no words for it. There's nothing. There's no...
Wonders never cease.
There's no words to describe a Denny's haircut.
Two of my companions acted as
It looks like it was cut by 4 different people.
It took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lands. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objection?
2 layers of bowl cut bangs hairstyle.
Yeah, it's not even 2 layers. It's like 4 layers.
Yes.
It's like if a child cut their own hair for the first time.
In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
With sideburns, ha ha ha.
Yeah, with sideburns, with bangs, with like like he has like I think there's like 2 or 3 layers of bangs.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything...
Like, it's actually kind of funny because, like...
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save
I'm
her
gonna just
light.
let it make
Not
it
to be morbid, but will your sister
not
survive
continue
that long?
on, just so I can talk for a moment. It's not like... Like, both the icon...
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left.
He's also got these weird little, like, green eyeshadow bits on the corners of his eyes that I never picked up on. It's so weird. But you can see different details of his hair on the, like, the portrait that you see there, but also his own head. I wonder if when we get him, if he's going to be wearing his mask or not. I hope he does, because this hair is just too much.
Survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned.
Is something in the center of his forehead?
Yeah, it's an eye. Their whole thing is that they have an eye on their forehead that can see Magla, but they hide it from themselves mostly as well. Like as you can see, they wear those pots on their head even in their home village.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy.
That's the guy that
Especially
normally
compared to
has
a
the
prison.
big giant silver thing on his head.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead,
Yeah,
it
for
might do
real.
to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Yeah. Well, the chief has already agreed to give us the lance if we help
Our
his sister,
destination is the
so
Dragon Temple,
we're good.
built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
'Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We gotta prep.
Okay. Buy ingredients from the boastful shopkeeper.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
This place is weird.
Leave me alone,
Hey, mister!
What'll it be?
The expensive meats. Holy crap. Okay. Buy ingredients from the water cellar.
All right then.
Leave me alone, will you?
Yes?
Collect Gold Beetle by Reister Inn.
All right then.
Let's go.
But...
What's going on? What's going on?
This place is too bright. Can't see the orange dot that well. I guess that's probably it. Behind the Golden Deer Hearth.
All right then. All right then.
It's probably the tavern.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa. Leave it out, mate.
On the walkway by the chief's house.
Leave it out, mate.
Excuse
Let
me?
us have faith in Lady Yufa.
All right then.
Leave me alone, will you?
All right then.
Leave me alone, will you?
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
It was all in vain.
Oh. This might be on the platform behind the dragon statue. Because I don't really know where the dragon's... Nope, this is the chief house. Okay. So now the dragon statue. Which I think might be... Okay. No, I guess that's it. Alright. Gauntlet Runner. Chart a course for Dragon Temple.
All right then.
That first action. Oh, I can't.
Where to?
Let's go.
All ready for...
So this is the Dragon Temple.
Now then,
Let's...
You would pursue peril?
Ha! Tell it!
So we bring...
Oh. Where to?
Cook steel black beard.
That...
Hail! That's... Hmm?
Yeah, it's basically the same. Okay. Go to the bookshelf and finish reading secret poetry. And I've read all of the books. That I have so far, at least. After some story events, you'll automatically leave. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Verga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
We're off.
Oh.
Hmm.
You see?
the entrance? What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through, if we must.
The wood turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me. Your foot is badly injured. 'Tis infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the Gauntlet Runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
He's such a dummy. He's just not going to realize that he teleported back to the...
Hey.
Thanks.
I see.
Understood.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, I think I'm going to save and quit after once I get control again.
Listen. Yeah.
Alrighty, babe.
Yep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless.
Potion Blight.
True.
I like the music here. It's got like a little like...
Let's focus.
Like the singers aren't really like... I don't even really know how to... The mission deadline has begun. You can chart a course to Dragon Temple by visiting the round table which is parked in the beach. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur. Rescue her and obtain Dracodius before the day you depart for Altabury.
Really?
Okay.
What now?
Oh, actually, I'm curious. I can
All right.
teleport around now. Yes, what is the weather here? Specifically, here.
Let's go.
Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
You've come at a good
Oh, I have. I have indeed come at a good time. 9. It was 11 last time. Let's just go back to 200,000 meg. There we go. 1.5 million. Much nicer.
What now?
Now I will teleport back to here. To there. And then I will save again. Oh. Save again. Okay.